Hello everyone, welcome to the Ozark Outpost. This is Global War 85, Operation Warthog, NATO 12.2. Okay, first up we have tech. It's going to be Advanced SLBM, SDI with 2 dice, and chemical. That was cocked. I better re-roll it, just to be fair. Okay, it come up at 12 again. Okay, so that's yes on SDI, no on everything else. So that's stage 1 of SDI for NATO. Very good. Okay, there's no global operations. NATO, since Warsaw Pact used theater missiles against them. Warsaw Pact. Since Warsaw Pact used theater missiles against them, NATO confirms theater release against Warsaw Pact. So right now we have some reserve units to place. The theater missiles, of course, have to go where there's an army base. So both theater missiles will go here in Rhineland. And then the B-1 bomber will also go there in Rhineland. There's that. Okay, that takes us to purchase. Here we are. Okay, NATO is going to spend 6 battle stars on a minor airbase upgrade. Then they are spending 18 on 2 MBTs, 2 field artillery, and oh no, I gotta remember what I did there. 2 MBTs, 2 field artillery, and a fighter. That's what makes 18. It's okay. That ship's a fighter. Then they are spending 12 on 2 destroyers and 2 frigates. They're spending another 18 on 2 next-gen MBTs and 2 MBTs, 8 on another 2 MBTs, 6 on a fighter, and the remaining 2 on a paramilitary. And here I forgot to lay their missiles out. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cruise missiles. And 1, 2, just 3. Yeah, they haven't upgraded any of those. 3 anti-ship missiles. Okay, there we go. Combat movement. Alright, here we are. Here on the fleet, we have a cruiser and 2 destroyers that are each going to shoot an anti-ship missile in M10. And that will have spy satellite support, so they can target select any hits. The Soviets still have their damaged battle cruiser, 2 destroyers, and 2 frigates up there. Next, I'm going to move around a little bit. Make it easier for me to reach. Next, the air cav and Lazio will go 1-2 in an unopposed attack on Albania. That will remove that. I'll have to get a NATO roundel to put on there. No battle star there. Okay, the forces here in southern Yugoslavia are attacking into Romania, along with all of the forces you see here in Bulgaria. The attack bomber will be dropping battlefield nukes. This attack bomber from the fleet out there will join the attack and drop battlefield nukes. Let's see. The major air base here in Marmara shoots a cruise missile 1-2 in there. The major air base in Lazio shoots a cruise missile 1-2-3 to get in there. So 2 cruise missiles supporting the attack. And I believe that'll be it there. Then all of the forces here in northern Yugoslavia are attacking Hungary. That's the action down there in the Baltic. We come up here. The NATO forces in West Czechoslovakia are attacking into West Poland. All of the NATO forces in East Germany are attacking into West Poland. We have an SSN and a destroyer in M10 that are moving to M11 to join the rest of the fleet. They're each going to shoot a cruise missile in there, and then the cruiser and the destroyer are each shooting a cruise missile in there. That's 4. Then the major air base in Benelux, 1-2-3, shoots a 5th cruise missile in there, and the major air base in Rhineland, 1-2-3, shoots another one for a total of 6 cruise missiles going in to support the attack. There is a Soviet SAM there, and they are going to use the SAM for, well, wait a minute. NATO has to declare if they're going to first or not. Yes, they would have. One of these NATO fighters will fly a seed mission. Now the Soviets declare that their SAM is going to shoot missile defense rather than air defense. And let's see here. They're also using battlefield nukes here. Yeah, that'll be it for combat movement. So let's do the anti-ship missile attack into M10 first. So the Soviets do have 3 missile defense shots there. 2 of the missiles are shot down. So 1 gets through. Here it comes. That is a hit. They have they have spy satellites, so it's target select. So they got the hit. Do they want to try to kill off that battle cruiser? I think they're going to try. So here's the phalanx defense for the battle cruiser. A 3, they survive. No hit. Okay, so that's that. All right, then we have the unopposed air cav invasion of Albania. So we just put a roundel on there. Okay, now I think we'll do Hungary next. I don't think we'll need the battle board. There isn't going to be any first strike. There isn't any terrain. So let's do that. We've got 2 light infantry at 2. 2 light infantry at 2. 3 mechs at 3. The Sam is going along for the attack as well, even though he can't do anything, goes to the box. Okay. 2 light infantry, 3 mechs, 1 MBT. As I said, no terrain. There's a hit. That one was cocked. We're going to have to re-roll that. That's a mech. That was a hit. These guys are misses. So we need to re-roll this mech that was cocked. That is also a hit. 2 hits is what was required. So Warsaw Pact. 2 early gen MBTs defend for nothing. Near the head of dice disaster. So that is a land battle star for NATO. Hungary is captured. Round along there and move these guys all up. Okay, that's going to be NATO up 2 to 64. Warsaw Pact down 2 to 11. Next, we will do the fight in Hungary, and for that one I'm going to have to use the board. Okay, here we are. Got the 2 cruise missiles on first strike. I forgot to mention, I think maybe in the planning, that NATO put 2 fighters on seed and 1 on air superiority. So the 2 Soviet Spags that are in Romania lose their first strike. I also forgot to mention that next door in western Ukraine, the Soviets had 4 early gen fighters that they are scrambling into the fight via the major airbase. Okay, so here we go. No SAM, just the Spag, so there's no missile defense. So here comes 2 cruise missiles. Both miss. Okay, there's no first strike. No first strike for the defenders. So we have 1 fighter on air superiority. That is an air hit. And there's an air battle star for NATO. Okay, now we have, because of mountain terrain, the capital of Romania is in the mountains, so that makes it a mountain zone. Everybody is bumped down 1, with the exception of 4 of the mechs that are attacking. They have close air support from 2 attack choppers, so they remain up at 3. 1 was moved down to a 2. So here's the one at 2. That's a miss. And now we have 4 mechs at 3. Nothing. 3 MBTs at 3. Nothing. Now we have a next gen MBT at 5. Nothing. 2 A10s. Okay, there is one, and all A10 hits are land target select. So there's one land target select hit there. Now we got 2 attack choppers. There is 2 hits. Got 2 fighters doing regular combat after their seed mission. That is, yeah, fighters. No, that's fighters land target select on 2. So there is 1 reactive armor land target select and another normal land target select. So we mark those. And now we have 2 attack bombers, both dropping battlefield nukes. Okay, there are 2 hits, and one of them will be a reactive armor land target select, and then 1 general hit. Okay, that's that. Here comes Warsaw Pact in defense. 4 early gen fighters for 1 air hit. So there's an air battle star for the Soviets. Okay, now we have 2 Spags that hit 3 shots each. That's nothing, they all missed. Okay, now there are 5 early gen MBTs. They got, oh wait, 2, that's only 4, I need another one, 5. That's a miss. Yeah. And now 2 mechs. Okay, there's 1 hit. And 2 next gen MBTs. That's a 9 and a 7. Those are missiles. Okay. 2 reactive armor. Select hits. Kills the 2 next gen MBTs. 2 land target selects. Kills the 2 mechs. Take that off. Air hit kills 1 of the early gen fighters. Take that off. The defensive air hit will be taken on a fighter. Take that off. Okay, 3 general hits. They're going to kill the 2 Spags and 1 early gen MBT. There's that. 1 general hit. They will kill a mech. That clears that. So what the Soviets have left is 4 early gen MBTs and 3 early gen fighters. And here we go. So we got 4 and 3. We got 4 mechs and 3 MBTs, all rolling 3. It's 2 hits. Okay, now next gen MBT. There is land target select does matter, because they might, for whatever reason, want to try to take the early gen fighter. So 1 land target select hit there. Here's 2 A10s for misses. 2 attack choppers. Okay, there are 2 general hits there. Two fighters. There is another land target select and a general hit there. And then 2 attack bombers. Both miss. Got 6 hits and they needed 7. They came up 1 short. Okay, so here's 4 early gen MBTs. 1 hit. And then 3 early gen fighters for 1 hit. Okay, 2 land target selects. Killed 2 of them. General hits. Killed the other 2. And then 2 hits there. Leaves 1 early gen fighter still defending. 2 general hits there. They're going to take out 2 mechs. Okay, going one more time. This time we're going to start. We'll do the fighters this time and see if they can shoot down. Okay, there's the hit that was needed to kill the EGF. He defends for a miss. Alright, that is another land battle star for NATO. Let's see, that's going to be +3 to NATO's income. Takes them up to 67. 3 off of Warsaw Pact takes them down to 8. Fallout goes up to 11. I will put this stuff back and bring the West Poland forces over. Okay, here we go. So, 6 cruise missiles in first strike for NATO. As I mentioned earlier, the Soviets elected for missile defense, so the seed mission didn't have any effect there, but he still has to be on seed. The Soviets and the Warsaw Pact each have a field artillery that will shoot chemical in defense. I forgot to mention that. And the ground forces up here attacking do have a river penalty on round 1. So here we go with 3 AMD shots. 1 hit. So 5 missiles get through. 5 missiles get through. And there are 2 hits. 2 first strike hits by NATO that are land target select. And now we have 2 field artillery shooting chemical, and those all miss. Okay, so The two, these are land target select, so they're going to kill the Marine and the Airborne. That clears that off. Okay, now we go regular. So we've got okay. We have one fighter on air superiority. That is a 6. That is an air hit. Air battle star for NATO. Okay, now we have 3 mechs at 3 because of the river penalty. They were boosted up by close air support. Okay, there's 2 hits there. Not bad with the river penalty. And now we have 4 MBTs at 3 because of the river. There is another general hit. We have 4 attack choppers. There's 2 more general hits. Take that up to 5. 5. A fighter. That's a miss. Now we're going to have 8 next gen MBTs at 5. There's 1, 2. Okay, there's 2 general hits. I don't think this is going to matter, but we'll mark it properly anyway. 2 general hits and 2 land target select hits. And now we have 4 attack bombers doing battlefield nukes. Here they go. There's 1, 2, 3. Oh, lots and lots of hits. Okay, so there's 2 more land target selects. That goes up to 4. And then 4 more general hits takes that up to 11. I believe that is more than enough to do the job. Let's count and make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, and 6, 8, that's 16. And look at that, 16 hits. That was exactly enough to do the job. I spoke a little too soon. Okay, so what do we got here? 5, 6, 7 is the biggest one we have. Okay, we have 3 fighters on air superiority for 2 hits. So 2 air battle stars for the Soviets. And then 5, 6, 7 early gen MBTs. That's nothing. And 2 attack choppers for nothing. NATO got off super cheap. So we've already said there's enough hits to kill all of them. They got 2 air hits in return. That 2 air hits in return. That NATO is actually going to take on 2 attack choppers, because they are not required to be taken last as air superiority casualties. Okay, so there's that. There's another land battle star for NATO. I can't see it from here. I gotta go around the table to read the IPP value. That is worth 3. So that's NATO up 3 more to 70. Warsaw Pact down 3 more to 5. Fallout goes up 1 more to 12. I'll get this stuff moved back, but first I want to make note of what is the condition here now. As of this moment, NATO, I'll get around to it. NATO holds East Germany, West Poland, and Romania. Those 3 zones are Warsaw Pact's surrender condition zones. So if, provided the turn does not end at 12 with a fallout roll, if we go to turn 13 and Warsaw Pact is not able, or the Soviets in their part of turn 12, are not able to recapture at least one of these zones, then Warsaw Pact will surrender and will be out of the game. That is a possibility. So let me get the NATO forces put back and then we'll proceed. There's a couple more consequences of this. Of course, Honecker has pulled himself back to eastern Poland. The ASW chopper in A12 no longer has a landing spot. Well, I don't know. No, he can't operate from there because that's not a joint base. So yeah, he no longer has a landing spot, so he comes off. And on Warsaw Pact's next turn, if the game goes that far, because the 3 surrender zones have been captured, they'll be auto-released for counterforce nukes. So that's more fun and excitement to look forward to if we get to a turn 13. Oh, also, that's where Warsaw Pact had its 2 theater missiles that were in the retirement box, so those have been destroyed. Okay. That's that. So now we're into non-combat movement. I think I can just leave the camera where it is. The air from the Western Poland battle is going to land back here in East Germany. There they are. The air from the Romania battle is going to land back down here in Bulgaria. The Navy attack bomber flies back out to the fleet. Just because they can, I don't know that they're going to come into play because NATO is not theater released against the Soviets, but these 2 theater missiles will move up 1 space to Bavaria. This diesel boat from A10 is going to move over to A11. The 2 diesel boats from A7 will move 1, 2 over to A11 to join the rest of the fleet there. And I think that will probably be it. Let's see. Oh, this Sam is going to move from Greece up here to Bulgaria. And I believe that's it for non-combat movement. Okay, now we are placing units. The airbase upgrade is going here in Bavaria. There's that. Two MBTs, two field artillery, and a fighter are going here into Marmara. Wait, no. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a major army base. So we got two MBTs going on there and two field artillery. And that's the fighter and the SAM. There's the card right there from Marmara. So you see what they have. Then the paramilitary also goes to Marmara. So we're going to change all those little ones out for red. Okay, there's that. The fighter is going on to the super carrier here in M7. Two MBTs go here in Bulgaria. I think that's how I decided to do that. I didn't get it all written down, but I think it is. Now this is how we're doing it. Two MBTs went to Bulgaria. Two next-gen MBTs are built here in southern Yugoslavia. Then we go around here. Two MBTs are built in East Germany. Then we're going to have two destroyers and two frigates built at the major shipyard there in northern Germany. Okay, there's that. All units placed now. As I said, NATO is at a staggering 70 IPP on the income chart. Do they get any bonus? They just get one for North Yugoslavia. So that's going to be 71. They have here 5 battle stars total, and then add their missiles to the inventory. Change those to red. And there we go. Ozark Outpost. Over and out.